Hello guys, it is TBSPC here back with another Persona 5 video. If you guys do not want spoilers for this game, I want to play it for yourself. It's just been out for a while, so you should have had time to do that. Then click off this video. I'm already bummed about those coming up. I'm in trouble for anything that's not English. I haven't been studying at all. Oh, maybe we can make some progress if we keep an eye on each other. Wanna study together? Sure. Big help. What is this? I'm so confused. What is the meaning? I don't know. This doesn't make any sense. Let's think together. Yeah, you can't abandon Lady On. Like, think like your life depends on it. What'd I gain? Knowledge?
Okay.
This stuff should be nothing compared to Shadows. Let's work together and defeat it, right? Okay, time to work. Spent. Come on, next target, please.
My hope rests with the fan.
Quiet down.
People sure are making a fuss, even though it's right before exams. Uncommon shows rest are the Phantom Thieves, the mysterious group that changes people's hearts. If I recall, there were similar rumors back during that business with Kamoshida-kun. Help the weak and crush the strong. Truly a modern legend of the Gentleman Thief. In the long history of humans, the Gentleman Thief has been seen briefly during times of turmoil. Now then, please look at this picture. Why me? It's always me, really. This picture depicts the final moments of Ishikawa Gomen.
Do you know the answer?
He did something during the Sengoku Gonku period that had him experimentally boiled to death. Do you know what he did? Yeah. No one for fraud and missionary work? Okay.
This is it.
Correct.
That's correct. Ishikawa Gomen is Japan's most famous thief. He's very popular and some call him a gentleman thief. By the way, the Goemon bath comes from his name. Only stealing from the rich and powerful and sharing with the poor. Goemon's exploits have been documented in many forms of media, like kabuki and novels. However, it's actually unclear whether or not Goemon was indeed a gentleman thief. Rebellion against Hideyoshi, whose campaign had failed, propaganda by the government to sully his name. Gentleman thief Goemon may be no more than an illusion made by varying motivations. In actuality, most heroes and gentleman thieves throughout history are something like that. Let's make sure people don't think we're just an illusion.
Yep.
But before that, you need to study for the exams that are starting tomorrow. It's fine, it's fine. Oh, Maruki.
It's
Makoto?
open. Welcome.
Oh, you're the student council president, Nichima-san, correct?
Excuse me.
Sorry for coming by so suddenly.
It was nothing.
Oh no, everyone's permitted to stop by whenever they like. I know the phrase counseling session can make some people nervous, but don't be. Considering you're the student council president, I rather didn't force you to come here at all, actually.
No.
Well, I was advised to come, but I still chose to do it on my own.
Good.
Oh good, glad to hear. But please, there's no need to be concerned about my being here. Feel free to discuss anything with me.
Yes.
Right, so I shall. You sounded more like the counselor in here than I am.
I see.
Excellent grades. Okay, conduct. Wow, you appear to be the ideal honor student.
No.
Oh no, at all. Not at all. In fact, quite the opposite. I'm actually a bit of a mess, and I always have to turn to others for help. Well, are you sure how to be fooled? Even still, getting help isn't a bad thing at all. In fact, it's wonderful that you have a support system. Indeed, especially lately, I feel like I can't do anything right by myself nowadays. Did something go wrong for you?
Yes.
Yes, but it's nothing major. come to understand all too well that it's a bad idea taking on more of a burden than one should. You really do seem like someone with a mature sense of responsibility. However, that may be why people around you, especially the adults who should be protecting you, rely on you so much. Adults who should be protecting me? Had I been clever enough to understand that earlier, things may have gone a bit differently for me. You think so? Yeah, you live alone with your older sister. I see. Pardon me saying so, but it seems you've been through quite a lot.
But
Honestly, it only felt like the norm to me. But our lack of adult guardians has to have been hard on my sister, even now as well. And I'd be lying if I said it wasn't hard for me too. Do you still remember them? Your parents? Yes.
hey, so
Not as much about my mother, admittedly, but my father without a doubt. In fact, now that I think about it, I may well have grown up to be a bit uptight because of that.
I see.
Is that so? And are you doing okay now? Is your support system adequate?
well,
It's not as if I have a team of employees or anything, but I do have people that I'm able to rely upon well. Of course, I never think of them as replacements for my father or my sister. No one could replace either of them. What I've lost won't ever come back. I just need to keep my chin up and push towards my future.
Quite.
I like the way you put that. No one can ever be replaced, yet we need to keep pushing towards our future. Should anything come up that you want help with, I'll be there to support you. And my skills are pretty limited. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words.
hey,
Hope you're ready for exams. Not bad grades.
hey,
What target and mementos? Exams are close. What are you up to? Wait, where is Makoto? We gotta up our charm. Any books we can write from the library?
what would you like?
What are you doing right now? Just hanging out.
Yo.
Heading home. You want to think about training a bit? Sure, I can gift him something. You don't want to go
Ah, come on.
anywhere.
Yo. Hey. Yo. Wanna get going?
Ryuji's covered in sweat. Seems workout was even more intense than usual. Okay,
See ya.
I'll go soon. It's already pretty late. Guess I should head home. Okay. So I can't talk to you. Could it have locked me out of your... What is yours at? It's at rank 4. So it shouldn't have locked me out. Oh. You have a few people that are like extremely low. Wait, what? Oh, catchy. Anyway, one of your price skills, perfect client for your test, good time for you. Being free at my shop, I'll expose your so-called skills, you can't fool me. Whatevs.
Good evening.
Hello there, Mifune Sensei. Can't wait for today's session. Your last prediction was practically perfect. By the way, who is this boy? Oh, you need to remind him. That's just my princess. If anything, you can think of him as a human-sized stuffed animal. I mean, look how fluffy his hair is. Rude. Wait, so he's okay with working for a woman, even though he's a guy? Something like that is just unthinkable in my line of work. I take it that you mean something else has happened with your job? Yes, a male coworker of mine was given all the credit for a successful project I poured my soul into. And do you know what my boss told me? He said it was just the natural order of things because I'm a woman. How terrible. That's why I'm thinking of leaving and starting up my own business. I've actually been planning for some time. I'm not sure if we'll be able to find a foothold in the market though.
Here we go.
In that case, let's ask Jared. Shows the true foe divine power. Yes, I've seen everything. Cards have appeared in reverse. In other words, it seems as though your business is doomed to failure. No, what should I do? Sorry, but in this case, it appears your fate is inescapable. Inescapable. What are your thoughts? Were you even listening?
What shall we do?
What can we do to help this woman who's oppressed by the savagery of a male-dominated work environment? Change your boss's heart. I'm not sure I understand what you mean by that. As such, I would suggest you think of something else. The power to curse you permanently, you know. Encourage her. What? It's a little idealistic to expect that will actually work. Incidentally, what would you say if you wanted to encourage her? Overturn your fate. Don't be so irresponsible. That's simply not an option. How can you expect her to overturn that which is inescapable? Overturning fate? That's right, I don't have to follow the rules of this oppressive society. I can do it. I will shape every aspect of my adequate industry. My mind is made up. I'm going to quit my job and set off on my own private business venture. And even if I fail, at least I won't be wasting away doing busy work for that sexist bastard anymore. Thank you, young man. If you'll excuse me, Mifune-sensei.
What?
Huh? You're far too irresponsible. Her misfortune has already been made clear. Cards will surely back me up on that. Surely they won't. What? It seems the sequence of cards has changed. Financial future is now appearing as extremely successful. What did you do? Are you psychic? Did you use your powers to change the order of the cards? My divine power is capable of sending people like you down to the depths. Yes, that has to be it. That's the only way this could happen. Fate cannot be changed. Fate is absolute. That is how it must be. Open your mind to change. That may not be such a bad idea. But if that possibility were the truth, how would I keep my Holy Stone business intact? You wouldn't. Anyway, you've changed the flow of destiny twice now, both times coming before my very eyes.
That'd be helpful.
It seems this verification process is turning out to be much more meaningful than I expected.
All right.
Come back again soon, right? Promise me.
Goodbye.
Well, that's enough for today. Good night. Yeah, so the problem is, I think I may be locked out of Sojiro's confidant route. Because sometimes if you don't increase them fast enough, you get locked out. Hi, is this Omnia? Okay. I'm just not convinced about what happened today. So I'm going to get right to my question. You're currently standing right in front of your house, correct? Of course. See, that's exactly what my reading told me. Fate's absolute after all. If everyone could reverse their fate as easily as flipping a table, life would be easy. Yes, this is why I believe I need to connect these verifications with you. So please promise me you'll stop by my booth again. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Phantom Thieves, yes!
Yo.
Just heard this, but apparently we're having a summer festival soon. Heard there's gonna be crap like kebabs, steaks, the hot stuff. Dude, I'm so pumped. What about studying?
Come on, man.
Well, I'll figure it out. There was some English on the website too. You don't. Barely do Japanese. Oh man, now I'm hungry. Let's get going already. You barely do Japanese and you're trying to read English? You can barely do your native language, right? Okay. B and E. Really, math? Angle C is 28. And D are 88. What are the angles of B and E? 28 plus 88 plus 88. That's wrong. Let's see. And 64? That sounds about right. Set question. Okay, explain the origin of Buzzy. It's hot weather, well, never mind. I think came up in class. They were invented by a famous guy from Romance of the Greek Kingdoms, right? Yep. Yeah, the Teachers of Shu. I think the story is about a river flowing somewhere, visited, offering something to quell the river, barbarian heads. That's it, crazy story. So I came up with Bazui to offer them instead of the heads. Yeah, I think you're right. As an offering, the river spirit took this tradition of offering separate heads.
Yep.
Finish time. Time's up. Give up already. Wish you could do more during the essays, but I mean the exam dates. Second day of finals, you may begin. What is the name and genus of origin? Isn't it Red King Crab?
Ooh, we can
Sounds
do
about right. What happened when the government issued paper and hard currencies in Japan for the first time? Confusion? No. Riots?
That doesn't
Nope.
look like it'll work.
That may be the only one I get wrong. I'm not looking up the chest answers. They do have a list of all the test answers.
Let's get started.
Raining cats and dogs.
Ooh, we can do this.
Following is another name for summon not all demon's guts.
Ooh, we can do this.
We learned that very recently, so. Last day of exams? Seemed like some of those were kind of tough.
Yep.
Well, it wasn't too bad. You should have gotten a decent score, right?
My parents are gonna kill me. There was so much stuff on that exam. I didn't have time to study everything. I probably could have managed if I had an extra week, too.
An extra week, huh? The only people who get that kind of cushy treatment are the honor students.
Oh, you mean like Yoshizawa-san?
I heard the school moved her exam period. Must be nice getting perks like that.
Hey there. Congrats on surviving finals. Today was the last day, right? Say, would you happen to have some free time right now? There's
Sure.
something I'd like to discuss. I promise it'll just take a moment.
Sure.
Thanks. I know you're exhausted, so I'll make this quick. It sure has heated up now that the rainy season's passed. I just know my electric bill is going to start climbing this month. Anyway, as I'd mentioned, there's something I'd like your opinion on.
None of these are good. You need counseling.
Well, I suppose that's actually accurate. I've had something on my mind lately, and I want to hear your take on it. Okay, here goes. Oh, this is all hypothetical, mind you, but imagine there's somebody for whom you have high expectations. They're trying their absolute hardest to meet those expectations. Now, this person receives an awful lot of special treatment from people so they can perform to the best of their abilities.
Talking about Yoshizawa.
What do you think those people will do if the expectations leveled on this person aren't met?
They'll turn on that person.
You're saying their expectations will turn into anger and scorn, right?
Yep.
That's definitely true. When you work as a counselor, you always think, I have to help this person so their heart doesn't break. But that's easier said than done. This world really is a callous one. No matter how much positivity or dedication a person has, just a bit of influence from their peers can easily mess with their heads. Every time I'm confronted with such a situation, I can't help but grasp the limitations of therapy as a profession.
You have to keep trying.
Oh, I'm not sick of this job or anything like that. Don't worry. Sorry, I didn't mean to get all analytical. What I meant was, if we want to truly help people stuck in a predicament like that, we need a fundamental solution. Nothing really comes to mind at the moment. This is just a thought, but what if we got the Phantom Thieves to change our hearts? Maybe have them shift our feelings so we won't lose to this unfair reality. It would ultimately be for the positive. Good point. You're right. Sorry, I was just thinking out loud. I seem to have lost track of the time. I should be getting back to my work. Our conversation's been very enlightening. Thank you.
No
And
problem.
enjoy your vacation.
Exams are finally over. I'm so exhausted.
I can get back to actually sleeping in peace.
You must have been studying pretty hard if it kept you up at night.
Nah, I was up playing video games. Slacking off is just too much fun.
I know, right? I kept cleaning my room instead of studying. It might even be too clean now.
You two are perfect exemplars of what escapism can mean.
And I can only imagine what the end result will be.
Failure.
Whatever, it's over with now. Who cares about that anymore? What's real important is the Phantom Thieves' popularity. Ain't it amazing?
It kind of feels like our time's finally here.
I've even heard people excitedly speculating about our next target. We will have to choose carefully.
There's no need to hurry. We should spend some time thinking it over.
Hold up! The most important thing now is our celebration party. I hope you guys didn't forget. It's the fireworks festival on the 18th. I guess we're good meeting up in Shibuya, yeah? Let's say 5 p.m.
We sure are on top of these kinds of things.
Yeah, that's for energy.
Now for the weather.
Seems to continue. You have like lights, torrential windstorms all through next week. Heading outside, be prepared for sudden changes of weather. Time just flew by today, huh? Pine.
Hey! Can I talk? Let's go to bed.
Hey, it's me.
Sorry for calling so late. I wanted to ask you about that summer festival. You remember the one I told you about? I think so.
Come on, man.
Well, I know so. Come on, the whole thing with the kebabs.
So, like...
Completely spaced on it until now, but the festival's tomorrow. Wanna go? Fine.
Yeah!
Heck yeah, I knew you'd be down. Let's make sure we fight Yusuke too. He's always down chill. I did just remember they said it might rain tomorrow though. Eh, whatever. No way it's gonna rain on a day like this. See you tomorrow. How would he know whether or not it will rain? She's all worked up over some silly little festival full of food of all kinds. Well, I suppose you deserve to enjoy yourself, but be sure to keep low profile, right?
Let's turn in for the night.
Wait, did you say you were gonna skip breakfast? No.
What's up? What? Why are you staring at my face?
Showdown?
I
Showtime?
have a favor to ask.
A favor? Sure. You need some money for food or something?
Not this time. I've actually been mulling over a new battle tactic for a while now, and I'd like for you to lend a hand in bringing my idea to fruition.
Oh, a new move? That sounds badass. I totally want in.
Well, it's merely a rough idea at this point, but... What do you think?
Wasn't that, like, way more detailed than some rough idea?
Well, I don't deserve such praise. I would merely prefer to add a splash of beauty to an otherwise barbaric battlefield, so to speak.
Sick! So, all we gotta do now is see how the star reacts to your idea, right?
We should consult Jose about this soon. However, I can feel my appetite growing after describing my idea.
Same here.
Nikki has made them hungry. Oh no.
It's so hot.
It's summer.
It's as if we're walking around in an enormous sauna.
Whose bright idea was it to come here?
You.
Yours.
And just look at that crowd. Smiling faces everywhere you look. With that, let's move right into asking some of the visitors here for their comments.
We should leave.
A TV crew,
We can't end up on TV.
We should grab our kebabs and get out of here.
Let's interview those three.
Uh-oh, too late.
Hey, is she talking about us?
Run.
What the?
Yeah. What do we do?
Make a run for it.
That would just make us appear even more suspicious.
They got us.
Oh, hell. Okay, I'm gonna ham it up and make some real cringy comments so I can't use any of the footage.
Hello. It sure is hot today, huh?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And if it's this hot in July, can you imagine just how insane the weather's gonna be in December?
Anyway, since you're here for the festival, does that mean you and your friends there are meat lovers?
I'd say that we're really lovers of fruit. Oh, and sweets. Sweets are just to die for.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Whew, that was too close.
That was truly cringeworthy. But are you certain that they won't air any of it?
I'm pretty sure she thought there was a broadcast disaster. We ought to be okay.
More important than that, though, it's time to get some meat.
Oh, right, my kebab. The lines for the food stalls were even more insane than the heat.
Standing around in this sweltering heat was rather trying.
And almost all the good stuff was already sold out.
I didn't even eat breakfast this morning. I'm starting to get lightheaded.
Even still, an occasion like this seems to make everything taste delicious. How mysterious.
It's because we're together.
That's pretty poetic, dude.
Thanks. I try.
We came all the way out here, so we might as well go check that thing out.
What thing?
Behind you.
I heard they're building some kind of huge-ass stadium or something nearby. Wait, is that what it was?
You don't know what you're talking about, do you?
A stadium. Well, such buildings often have intriguing architecture. I'd love to see it for personal reference.
Yeah, then come on, let's go. So, that's it? They barely even started?
We seem to be premature spectators.
I guess this is what people call jumping the gum.
Jumping the gun.
There ain't nothing to do here. You wanna go grab a bite somewhere?
Sorry, I'm considering picking up more art supplies. I have a summer assignment to work on. Also, the summer festival drained my coffers. Even if I did grab a bite, all I could order would be water and a hot towel.
Well, in that case, probably ought to just call it quits for today.
Hey, isn't that Yoshizawa? Don't you think she's acting strange? You know, she did mention something about a meet earlier.
Ain't you guys headed home? Huh? Well, see you then.
Yes, catch you later.
Senpai?
Hi. Pleasant surprise.
Yes. Did you come to see the stadium too? Same here. I needed to give myself a pep talk. Sometimes, when things get me down, I come here. Although, that doesn't really answer your question, does it? I know this may get in the way of your plans, but would you be willing to join me for lunch?
Sure. Aw, like Red and Buffy. Maybe best in company her. She's been crying.
Whew, that was delicious.
You sure packed it away.
I'm always like this after a meet. In all honesty, I'd like to keep going, but any more will end up harming my performance.
Probably. So the meet's done?
Simply put, it was a disaster.
What?
I've been feeling like I'm getting back into the natural flow of things, thanks to you, Senpai. But when the moment of truth arrived, my body still wouldn't move the way that I wanted it to.
Is it more of a mental thing?
I think that's a big factor. Something similar happened to me in middle school, but back then, I had someone by my side that kept me going. I have a younger sister. We promised each other that we'd win international gymnastics competitions together. But this spring, she died in an accident. I promised her we'd take the gold for our routines across the world. But I can't stop worrying about my lack of improvement lately. I've really been throwing myself into practice. But I wonder if even that won't be enough.
Not over yet.
Senpai, you're right. It's just getting started. You just keep on rescuing me, don't you? Okay, no more brooding. There are still more meets left this year. I'm going to start from scratch and train as hard as I can. Thank you so much for listening to all that. Now I feel like I've been recharged. Mind, body, and spirit. Well, at least my mind and spirit are recharged. The best way to stave off hunger is with some vigorous activity. I'm going to jog home. Take care.
Of what you're supposed to do when you're hungry. Exercising more makes you more hungry because you're burning more calories, right? Right, justice with justice.
Ah, you're back.
How could you? How could I what? I'm going to the summer festival, why didn't you invite me?
What did you say?
How does Mishima know about that? They're showing it on TV. Something about it being hot in December, saying sweets are to die for. There's a bit with Sacramento saying some really crazy stuff. Mission failed. Mission, what are you talking about? Look, my point is, next time you guys are going out to have fun, can't I come along too? I'm a fan of Thieves producer, you know.
Oh, man.
Are you kidding me? Hopefully the others haven't found out. They're probably texting. Here's a commemorative photo from some festival. At least that was the idea. I dropped my shaved ice. Certainly, yeah. Well, don't let it get to you. Crap happens. It's understandable given the heat. Perhaps your hands grew sweaty and it slipped. Next time we'll make sure we go somewhere we can actually eat. Agreed, up for an indoor establishment myself. We'll play one with ample seating and free refills on water. Let that just be the diner again. And why not? It's a place of calm, where one may also partake of delicious food. I mean, I guess. And all this talk about food's got me hungry. A cup of ramen would hit the spot. I believe I shall do the same. Fortunately, I recently acquired some high-quality breadcrumb crust. Sorry I couldn't catch it for you.
Sorry.
I always forget how short my hands, I always forget how short my arms are being a cat.
Yeah.
I swear I'm locked out of Sujiro's
Let's do it.
route. Which would suck if I am. Anyway guys, this video will be way shorter than normal. So that will be it for this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Like, video, comment, and subscribe for more because of the next video. Whenever, whatever that one may be. Bye guys.